this episode, I will share with you some pointers in calculating elements of a straight stairs, and I'll also show you the front and back of the Cherryfield House, Jamaica. So, building steps is not as easy as it looks. I would like to share some calculations that will help builders to make the necessary calculations required to build steps correctly. There are 7 calculations that should be mastered in order to build stairs that are done the right way. First is determine total rise. 2. Calculate number of risers. 3. How to calculate the unit rise. 4. How to determine unit run. 5. How to calculate total run. 6. How to calculate the stringer length. And 7. How to calculate pitch length. The first calculation is the total rise. This is the height of the opening where the stairs is being built. You need to measure from the lower floor to the upper floor of this opening. To calculate the number of risers, divide the total rise by the maximum rise. To calculate the unit rise, divide the total rise by the number of risers. Note that it's customary in residential build to build the risers anywhere from 6 inches to 7 3/4, and the run can be from 10 to 12 inches or so. Since we are building a residential home, we will use the unit run as 10 inches. So that's just a constant, 10 inches. Now let's go ahead and calculate the total run. It is found by the number of threads multiplied by the unit run. Okay? The next calculation is the stringer length, and this may need a calculator. So it is the square root of the total rise plus the total run plus the phantom run squared. The stringer length divided by the number of risers equals the pitch. So after you have all the calculations done and you know what your measurements ought to be, the next thing is to draw a detailed sketch of your stairs. Next, you're going to assemble all the materials you will need, all the building materials such as your lumber and your nail and your steel and what have you. After that, you are going to put up your form. So you put in your form and you put in your steel, and then the next thing from that is to mix your concrete mixture and pour it. In the next scenes coming up, you will see the front steps that were built at the Cherryfield House, Jamaica. Note that the steps, after the steps were put in, then the balusters were done as an afterthought. That is not ideal, but this is how this project went. We needed the steps to go in, and we didn't have the balusters on hand at the time. So we decided to proceed anyway and build the steps. So later the balusters were put in. All right? Now, if you have not done so already, I would like you to subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will be adding the link at the end to a video that you can watch for more information, more detailed information, how to make the calculations and to learn how to build steers that are done correctly. All right? So as you may notice as you watch the video, it is two videos combined. So the video you just watched highlighted the front of the house and how to build a stairs correctly. Now you're going to see the back part of the building and the stairs that was constructed. Okay. Please note, this is a very important announcement I'm making. Please turn your volume down so you don't get deafened by the sound. It's two videos and the sound is off a little. Let's pause the video while you do that, please. Okay, so this continues the Cherryfield house building project in Jamaica. So the second floor is decked and the rear of the building is completed as a flat roof. We are ready to proceed with the construction of the third floor suite. But before we can do that, we need to construct steps to make access to the roof easy. Stairs are built outside at the back of the house. And materials are secured and ready to be used. This is how the deck looks prior to completion. Notice how the roof looks when concrete is poured. As mentioned in a previous video, the back of the building was made flat to accommodate the water tanks. In this picture, there is only one water tank, but a second will be added in the near future. We harvest water or purchase water from private sources, as the pump for the municipal water has been damaged for several years. So in this screen, the steps are formed up and steel is in the bottom in preparation for pouring of the concrete mixture. So in this slide, you will see that the concrete is poured, and in the next slide coming up, you'll see when the board is removed from the steps, revealing the steps that are formed. Beautiful job. It's looking good. Finally, viewers, here's another look at the completed steps before they are rendered. Note that the area where the third floor suite will sit is already poured, and steel columns and cinder blocks will be added next. Also, the second water tank is in place. Here is a preview of the walls of the third floor suite. It has 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a living room, kitchen dining together, and a large front veranda coupled with panoramic views on all sides. I sincerely hope you have gotten some value from the video. If you have, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you'll be notified of content when it is uploaded. And again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.